with Dr. Benita Zahn.
We know this time is tough on kids. Many don't understand why they can't spend time with their friends. But what about children with special needs? Not just cognitive needs, but health needs. How do they stay socially connected? Max Urenda is the CEO of the Double H Ranch in Lake Luzerne. Since 1992, it's been providing specialized programs for children who have life-threatening illnesses and also supporting their families. And it's a year-round program. Hi, Max. Thanks for being a guest with us today.
It's always a pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
So, Max, this has been a tough time for the campers specifically. Well, it's about the kids. I know the camp and the campers. How have you been helping them? How have you been supporting them with program during this?
Well, when we first became aware of obviously COVID in March, we're very, very fortunate and blessed with the resources we have with our medical advisory board. And I think certainly with our global family of camps. So obviously our international camps were hit with this earlier than we were. So they were probably a good month ahead of us and had really established a lot of really creative alternative programs for their kids. So again, it goes back to one of the icing on the cake benefits of being a member of the Serious Fun Children's Network is the sharing of notable practices. So we have had to pivot on all levels this year. Certainly with programming, we've not running any. We suspended all spring and summer operations on site. So we are 100% into virtual and alternative programming, which I'm so happy to report that it's going beautifully. But it is kind of like learning a new language. It's a new software platform called Jigsaw. We have very, very competent staff that are using this, and each day they competent with it and comfortable with it. The families, the children, and the hospitals are saying, God bless you guys, and thank you for bringing camp off-site, and reaching and staying connected. And I think that's interviewed families and kids. First thing they would say is we need to feel connected as a family, community, sensible.
Max, how many countries are you in?
We are officially, there are 16 bricks and mortar camps throughout the world. So, we're all through the United States. We're in England, Ireland, France, Italy, Hungary, Israel, Japan. And we're all working together to help kids throughout the world. So it's really.
How many kids in the States? In your Lake Luzerne location do you serve in a year?
So we're serving not just children, but their family members, about 2,300 children and family members every year.
That's an awful lot of people. And you're still able to reach them. So what kinds of virtual programs are you running?
So what we're doing is one of the things that we started right away with is our camper care packages, hitting those cities that really got hit super hard with COVID. So definitely more medical supplies, but also camp activities. Tomorrow we're doing a bear hug deliveries, door-to-door packages of, T-shirts, the courage bracelets, the teddy bears, everything that reminds them of camp. And then we're staying true to our spring and summer program schedule. So campers register as they would for a summer program. It's a 4-day virtual program where they're doing talent shows, wishboat ceremony. It's again, I participated in Camp Inspiration, which is our ventilator dependent program. You want to jump through the screen just to hug these kids, but I think, Benita, one of the key things is that social connectedness. We're a peer-to-peer interaction. So we're bringing our campers together. And what they want is those counselors. So the counselors they're all volunteers, just making the experience virtually for these kids as real as possible. It's really working very, very well. And I think it's one of those silver linings for us that we will, once we get back to on-site programming, we will continue to use virtual programming as reaching that many more kids.
Part of the experience, though, for these kids is to get out of the house, is to come to camp. And for the medically fragile, to be able to do that is so important. So what about that aspect? I know you're concerned that that's not available right now.
Well, we were concerned because obviously with the schools closed, these kids are on the screens 24/7. So we were saying, oh my God, now we're throwing more screen time at them. Again, the pleasant surprise is families and the kids are embracing it wholeheartedly. So that was like a win-win for all of us because we were concerned about that it was just going to be overload. But this is very unique, different. We're doing a lot of virtual, video taping here at camp. Great Escape sent us, some great videos of all the rides that the kids would typically be on. So it is interactive. It's engaging these kids and just giving them a taste of camp. Are they disappointed? Are they saddened? 100%. They want to be here at camp, and we are doing so many things from the facility aspect. Really planning when the things clear up, we're going to hit the ground running with a wonderful program.
Next, a lot of not-for-profits, of course, are struggling with the fundraising portion. How are you managing to fill those coffers?
We have always been really fiscally responsible, Benita. Last year was our best year ever. Instead of spending it, we put it away for a rainy day. That rainy day has come, and I think it's a credit to the community. All the indicators, as to this day, we've had literally one sponsor pull away from our golf tournament that was canceled. Everyone else said you probably need the money more than ever to reach these kids. So it's a credit to the community recognizing this mission is so critical, and they're supporting us. So our position right now is, I would say, we are as well positioned as a not-for-profit. We're going to weather this storm. I think there was a quote from one of our board members that I really think is appropriate for the time, by Helen Keller. Bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you don't make the turn. And I just felt like we're all faced with that bend in the road, and Double H is navigating, as we always have, strategically. But again, our community has just embraced us, recognizing how important we are.
Could Charlie Wood and Paul Newman ever have foreseen this back in 1992 when they hung out the shingle?
Absolutely not. Actually, several, since I've been with Paul and Charlie since the very beginning, many have said, "Oh my God, I bet you never envisioned at this point in your career having to address this." But I think, again, one of the things that my takeaways, our kids who are feeling isolated pretty much throughout the year, that resilience that they have, I think it keeps us grounded, and they're the teachers. We've always said those campers are the ones that are teaching us on a daily basis. So we have learned a lot from them, and we're going to continue to stay connected to our community and certainly our campus and their families.
Well, carry on the great work. It's good to hear, and keep us posted.
Thank you, Benita.
Max Urenda, CEO at Double H. Take care.
Thank you very much.
For more info on the Double H Ranch, check out the link section on our website. We'll see you next time.